You better say your prayers, you flea-bitten varmint. I'm a-gonna blow you to smithereens.
You do that and I'll kill you.
Alrighty, welcome to the show, finally, Metalheads. This is the Bullshit with Bob show, right here on Brutiful Metal Radio. And we have live via Skype, Black Hand Throne. What's happening, guys?
What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Oh, shit, just another wonderful day in paradise over here.
Yeah.
You know, there's always something with this computer. But it's working now, so we're on air, good to go. So y'all were saying y'all were enjoying a little bit of White Lightning, eh?
To get into it.
Yeah, last night we got into a little bit of White Lightning.
Right on. Yeah, like I said, we got hold of some when we were living in Alabama. And, yeah, the old lady in Deanna polished that shit off quick.
It ruled.
Oh, yeah, it was fresh, and it smelled nice. That's about as close as I got to it. I come home one day, we've been drinking moonshine. Well, fucking good for y'all.
I hear you, man.
So, tell me, how long has Black Hand Throne been around?
Well, I think we started around 2008. Started writing the first CD anyway. Got that together probably within the first year, and then put the band together to start going out and playing live. I think that was about the end of 2008, around October or something like that.
Right on. And where did the name come from?
Moonshine.
Yeah, that's about right. I don't know. We just kind of came up with it one night.
There's no meaning.
It's kind of cool when names
from the
pop out
throne
like
with a
that.
black hand.
It reminds me of like Samuel L. Jackson. He got that Black Hand Throne going.
We had a friend of ours come up to us and said, we make alternate names for our bands, and he called us Black Man's Dong.
There's no tunes rolling or anything. Check your stream.
Give me just a second, guys. They saying we're not putting out here.
Auto connect. Yeah, because I went to the set.
Okay. The stream has stopped. It's back up now. There we go. Gotta love it.
If a computer did not have a glitch, we'd all fall down dead.
If we ever do a show that doesn't have a glitch in it,
You would fall down dead.
we wouldn't be doing a show. Every fucking show has some kind of glitch. Something don't want to work right. Something don't want to work with the other program. But I do have the recorder working tonight, so we are recording. Yeah, just to let you know, guys, I record every one of my interviews, and I'll edit it. I'll go to y'all's website, take some live photos and some promotional shots, like your album cover, logos, different things like that, and put it all together, and I'll pop it up on the YouTube channel, and whatever I post it up, I'll send y'all links for it.
Awesome.
That way, if anyone, is like working or whatever tonight and can't make it, listen in, or has, kind of problem like y'all did earlier trying to tune in, they can always go back and hear it.
Oh, that's nice.
We actually get more views on the forums once we put it in there than at the actual YouTube page.
Yeah.
Right.
It's crazy.
Hundreds more.
It's crazy.
It's surprising.
Now, for all you listeners out there that was enjoying the dead air, I'll get you caught up real quick. We were discussing the wonders of moonshine and how when we get it in my house, I never get a chance to taste it. Because I got two drunk bitches I live with. That guy drank it up before I fucking get it.
I had to get rid of them bugs. There was bugs in the moonshine.
She said she thinks there was bugs, and what it was some kind of...
Gnat.
It wasn't fucking gnats. It was little shit off the... it was an old mason jar, a little small mason jar. And it was like some kind of crust on the inside. It wasn't gnats. Whatever it was sterile. I guarantee.
I don't think I want to drink crust either.
Hey, it all goes out the same hole, I guess.
I saw a wing. It wasn't crust.
Oh, you saw a wing with your eyes.
I used the magnifying glass.
Yeah, here we go. bust out the fucking telescope and looked at it. You saw wings, yeah.
We did.
Mm.
It was my first time drinking moonshine. I couldn't believe it.
All I'm hearing is a bunch of fucking booty chatter. I don't know what you guys out there in Lister Land are hearing. All I'm hearing is a bunch of blah, blah, blah. Me.
Grumpy.
A bunch of fucking lips flapping over there. Now, we had also talked about the name Black Hand Throne, and you said it really doesn't have a meaning. Y'all just kind of popped it up, and one of your friends calls y'all Black Man Schlong.
Let's not make a habit of it.
I'm just trying to get the listeners out there caught up with, you know, all the, well, everything that was involved prior to them being able to hear it. We got to reiterate. So we got to get them.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Black man's dog.
Well, I must say, man, you guys' music kicks fucking ass. And thank y'all for being on the show, man. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you, man. We appreciate it.
Now, I know quite a bit about the scene y'all have going on in South Carolina, which is where y'all are from. And it seems like that Myrtle scene out there is just blowing the fuck up.
Yeah, man, they're fucking awesome down there, man. I mean, we have a great time. Both times we've been down there, we've gotten much love, and we appreciate the fuck out of it. It's a nice change of pace.
Now, you was, let's see, I know one of the clubs down there is a Sound Hole, and they seem to be sponsoring a lot of shows at the moment.
Yeah, it's a great venue. We love going down there. For sure.
That's what I hear from everybody that plays it. I know I've spoken to Jack Flanders a while back, you know, Creep Show Mofo, and they were telling me about some of the shows that go on down there.
Yeah, Jack's a fucking man. He's a top-notch dude, man.
And I'll tell you, one thing he always says about the place is how good the venue owner is. I don't remember the lady's name right off, but he says that she's always puts on a great show. She's all about, you know, the scene and promoting the local scene and the bands in the area. And it's going to take a lot more venues like that to step up, grab some cojones, and, you know, bring metal back to where it once was.
Absolutely.
But
absolutely.
I applaud that lady for, you know, carrying that battle flag, man.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we love that place, man. It's great.
Now, what other venues do y'all have out in y'all's area?
There's Ground Zero. A lot of people come through and play there. It's a pretty cool venue in Spartanburg.
Yeah, we prefer Got Rocks. There's a really cool club called Got Rocks down here in Greenville. Has a fucking awesome sound, awesome stage. Usually packs out pretty well. That's a good place to get into. Yeah. Except they don't really like metal. a fucking hippie owns it, but you can get in there sometimes.
They don't like metal, but they do like money.
Yeah, that's a big deciding factor for a lot of people, right?
Yeah, yeah. Handlebar is also a nice place to play.
Yeah.
Along with another bar out in Simpsonville called The House, which is really cool. But we like the stage and the venue, but you need to bring your own mics and cords to that one. Yeah.
We kind of ran across that last summer. We did our Brutiful Metal Fest out in Daleville, Alabama. And let me tell you, you know, I'm from here in Louisiana. The wife's from Las Vegas, and we're used to having venues that are metal friendly. Dude, that whole area, Dothan, Enterprise, Daleville, is totally devoid of metal. They've got one good band out there, and called Insignificance. Really cool guys, and that's it. Everything else out in the area is like fucking emo, girl pant wearing motherfuckers with that swoopy fucking hairdo. Look like the Shoney's big boy. You know what I'm talking about? Them fucks.
Damn skinny jeans.
Wearing them girl jeans, man. You know, that tells me every time I see them guys wearing them girl jeans, they must not have a package, bro. I could not wear nothing like that, dude. I'd be singing like fucking Michael Jackson. Oh, man. Where do I come up with this shit?
I don't know.
Oh, the 80s was a wonderful time, I tell you.
I forgot most of it.
Yeah, it was a very smoky, hazy blur.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Now, tell me, what was some of y'all's influences coming up that made y'all want to be metalheads and play music?
Oh shit. Well, coming up,
Yeah,
I have to say Pantera, man.
absolutely.
And Metallica and
Metallica.
Yeah, we talked about that too.
We
well,
did.
yeah, of course, early
Yeah,
Metallica.
real Metallica, not Fagtalica. There's a difference.
Exactly.
With all the harmonies and all the good shit.
Yeah, when they actually could write a song.
Yeah, man.
Slayer was obviously.
Yeah, Slayer's a big one. Even though our music's not like any of this.
Right. I mean, nowadays it's more like High on Fire.
And Neurosis.
Yeah.
Intronaut, shit like that.
Right on.
ISIS.
But everybody's got to have that catalyst that brings them into it, you know. And like for me, I was a child of the late 70s, early 80s, and you know, it was Kiss, and then I wanted something a little heavier, so I found Black Sabbath, and it was just a downhill roll from there. Fucking Maiden, Metallica, Slayer, Death. I mean, you know, just kept on going and going.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now, for songwriting, well, what do you guys build from? Where do y'all get y'all's ideas from?
Well, I mean, you know, we just basically we get together. Me and Dusty get together in the studio, and we'll just you know, riff around. Somebody comes up with something cool, then we'll start working on it, and you know, start to make a part out of it. And you know, that's our basic writing process is getting in the studio. You know, occasionally we write songs in the band room as well. You know, Harold will come in with a drum beat or something, and you know, we'll work it out there in the band room, and then you know, perfect it in the studio, and then bring it back in.
Now, you know, I'm a musician myself, guitar player, and not in a band currently, but I was in one. We were like sludge metal, and
Nice.
you know, we always had like one or two people that would be the primary, you know, songwriter. Like I would always be, you know, anytime I pick up a guitar, I write a fucking riff. That's how it happens, and
Right.
I'll bring it to the guys and as a skeleton, you know, not like a finished song or anything. Like, hey, this is some ideas I got. What y'all think? And then as a band, we'd all work on it together. And the other guitar player, same thing. You know, he's a songwriting machine. And he'd come in with shit and be like, hey, guys, what do you think about this? Well, let's flesh this out. Is that kind of how y'all do it? Or is it like everybody come in on the songwriting process?
Well, yeah, I mean, pretty much everybody gets into it. I mean, even our drummer will come in with a guitar riff, you know, nothing to do with drums, and he'll play out this guitar riff for us, and then you know, we'll work it out with him and play it that way. But yeah, everybody's open to do or bring in whatever they want. We'll try anything once, you know what I mean? Just see how it sounds, regardless. So.
Wow, we got who is head honchos in the chat room. Whoever it is, it's got a pretty cool looking logo.
They got a little devil in front of their.
Ah, Killer Wolf Monkey.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking tight. I like that. So, you said you guys got a little bit of that bad weather that was coming through the southeast area. We got a little bit of it here last night. More rain than anything. We didn't get much wind.
Yeah, I didn't see nothing too dangerous. I mean, they were claiming all this danger, but I didn't see any.
We saw no danger.
I saw no danger here. But I have an underground fortress, so I'm pretty well covered if some shit goes down.
I tell you, talk about underground fortresses and shit like that. I was watching the news earlier, and there's this fella. He's a Vietnam vet. I think he fucking, I don't know, had one too many ass trips in Nam and something. But dude got on a school bus yesterday trying to get a 6-year-old and an 8-year-old and take them off the bus, end up shooting the bus driver and killing him. Got off the bus with one kid, and he's in a bunker. And that happened not very far from where we were living in Alabama.
God damn.
Yeah, I saw that shit. I'm like, fuck, man, I'm glad we left when we did.
Well, the standoff's still going on.
No shit.
Yeah, it's still going on right now, too. Dude's
He's still in
been,
the bunker?
yeah, he's been there over 24 hours now.
He built
What
a
is
new.
he don't got any kids with him there, does he?
Yep.
He got one little boy, and the boy's got some kind of health issues, and they managed to run a PVC pipe down there to him and give the kid his medicine.
Mm.
So that's a good thing, but
They need to go on and take care of that motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying.
They waiting on a tragedy. Kill that motherfucker.
They can't get to him. He built his own underground area.
Yeah, he's got an underground bunker that he built. And
surely we can blow that motherfucker out of his bunker.
Yeah.
Somehow.
The only problem, though, they got the little kid down there with him.
Yeah.
You know.
That's true. That's true.
So you know what? They just throw some sleeping gas down there, knock them both out. Ramrod the door.
Did they have
the kid
sleeping
out,
gas?
And then they
Yes,
bomb the
they
place.
do.
Oops. We left him in there.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering what's that dude off.
Like I said, I think he went on one too many missions and nah myself.
It may be a sad, tragic story.
I know the neighbors, they had them on the TV talking about it.
Yeah,
and they were saying how like they'd be coming in at midnight and shit, and the dude would be walking the perimeter around the barbed wire fence with weapon and
looking for stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a crazy motherfucker.
Sure is.
It sounds just like it.
I think those folks down there in Alabama where we live need to exercise their Second Amendment right and go in there and plug some holes in that fucker. That's what I think.
I agree.
I don't know. I think he just needs his
So let me ask you guys while we're on that subject, what do y'all think about all this gun ban shit going on?
We definitely don't need to ban weapons in general, that's for sure. I don't know how I feel about assault rifles. I don't know really who needs them, but I don't know. They'll take it too far, that's for sure.
We love guns. We go out and shoot guns. Shit, me and Bobby, we'll go out and do skeet shooting. Yeah, man, we want to keep our guns for sure.
Exactly.
I don't know if there's really any danger of anybody taking them away from us.
Yeah, but I'm sure they'll try.
They may try, but they've done it before and whatever.
Here's my whole thought on it. I don't think they need to be passing, gun bans and shit like that. I don't think they need to ban the amount of rounds you could put in a weapon. I would, if they want to move forward with something, they need to go ahead and do a more in-depth background check.
I agree.
Do a psychiatric evaluation before you get some kind of weapons, and then allow you to get them. Now, me personally, I own a few guns. I have an assault rifle. I have an AK-47, and I love the fuck out of it. I tell you, if somebody comes in my yard, and I pull that AK out,
and they're gonna leave.
They're gonna do a 180 real quick, because they're gonna be springing leaks.
Yeah.
Pretty much, we're not in favor of banning anything.
No, ban crazy fucking people.
Yeah,
it's not the guns doing anything.
But here's the thing: they can still do all those background checks, yada yada yada. And let's say they put a microscope up everybody's ass. The criminals are still gonna get the guns without the microscope up their ass.
And not only that, but what they're considering assault rifles are not assault rifles. They look like them, but they're semi-automatic. I'm a veteran. Trust me, I had assault rifles. I assaulted motherfuckers with them. And
yeah, we're not really for banning any type of anything, really.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
To each his own. Fuck it.
But the way Congress is rolling about this, they're saying if you put a pistol grip on a 30-30, that'll be considered an assault rifle.
Yeah, they're going to take anything and take it too far. That's what politicians do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, NATO is the one who requested the gun ban.
Well, fuck NATO. We don't work for them.
Well, that's how most of America feels.
Them bitches pay us rent.
The other dude in office wants to be a NATO person. It's a fucked up situation.
That's right, Vix. Oh, I forgot about that. It was a little longer than a couple months, though. I don't know, about 4 or 5 months ago, this little area called Wicksburg, which is in between Dothan and Enterprise. I mean, it's barely even a red light of a town. They have a strip bar there that all they have Fort Rucker there, which is the Army Aviation Post. Anybody who flies in the Army has gone through Fort Rucker. That's where they train at. And a lot of the soldiers would go and hang out at this place called Teasers. And they get big names there like Ron Jeremy and all these porn stars. And
Hugh Hefner.
Yeah, Hugh Hefner's been there a few times. And to look at the place, it's like a little hole-in-the-wall dump on the outside. The inside's kind of nice. But this dude went in there. He was a local. Just turned 21. Got drunk off his ass. And he slapped one of the strippers. I guess, he felt he got cheated out of a lap dance or something. So he slapped the girl. And, of course, the bouncers escorted quote unquote him out. I'm sure his pride got hurt on the way out a few times. But he went outside, grabbed a pistol, went back in there, and shot 3 people. And it could happen anywhere. You know, you never know. And this dude, from what the neighbors and everything said, was a good kid. He made good grades in school. But, you know, you drink a little bit of that fire water, you know, that shit will light you up. So you never can tell, even if you do criminal background checks and mental checks. I mean, you still got other factors that'll come into it. I just don't see a common fix. And even if you do take every gun away from every law-abiding citizen in the U.S., criminals will still fucking get them. And then we're going to be a bunch of victims.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, back to the metal. Sorry, I had to get on that soapbox for a minute. I'm a big Second Amendment supporter.
No, I'm with you, man.
I love my Constitution. And I'm scared of this government. But anyway, so you guys do any? Y'all got some shows coming up pretty soon, or?
Do we have? Yeah, we have. Next show we have is down at the Sound Hole, actually, March 16th. It's the Doom Fest. A lot of fucking good bands.
I'd love
Order of the Owl from Atlanta, Demon Knot from Atlanta. A lot of good Doom shit, man. It's going to be fucking awesome. I'm stoked to see these bands as well as play there. I mean, hopefully make some contacts down in Atlanta with those guys, because there's a lot of good bands going to be playing that show.
Oh hell yeah! I'm thinking we've got a couple contacts down toward Atlanta, don't we?
bands was.
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah.
We'll send you a couple contacts, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we've got a couple. And some down down in PC, Panama City.
Right.
And a few in Biloxi. Hell, all the way through South Louisiana too. Yeah, we'll send you a list.
All the way to
Cool.
Texas.
We got another show coming up March 30th. That's going to be here in our hometown at the house. Going to be our CD release, actually.
Black Hand Throne 3.
Yeah, the third Black Hand Throne CD.
Right on.
So hopefully we'll have that all ready and done by then. But yeah, March 30th. Then when there's another one, April 20th, I think.
420.
420.
420.
Festival. At the Sound Hole as well. As you can see, we love going to the Sound Hole. So.
Like I said, man, I hear a lot of good ththings about that place. A lot of good things.
Yeah.
One of these days, we're going to make a trip and come on up there and check it out.
You should. It's fun.
I know Jack has invited us out a few times. And a couple other friends of ours from out in the area. And we're going to make it out there, man. We got to.
Yeah.
We got to. Now, listeners out there, I do have some tunes that we're going to play in a little while. And we're going to assault your eardrums with some Black Hand Throne. But we're going to do some more bullshitting for a bit, though. I want to whet your appetite. Oh, shit. Jack's in the chat room saying, bring it. They'll put you up.
That will do.
They said as long as you got some moonshine waiting, they on the way.
We'll bring a handle of beam with us. You can count on that.
Right. That used to be my poison of choice, man.
Some Jim Beam.
Hell yeah. Give me a 5th and a 12-pack of Coke and watch out.
Yeah. Like the Coke, but
Well,
love the beam.
I always did mine half and half. I'd make it about a 6-pack of the Coke and a bottle of Jim Beam, and everybody was running for their lives. That was back in my Army days, man. I had to stop drinking. I got to where I couldn't stop. And I have me a beer every now and then, but I don't drink nowhere like I used to, boy. Woo! I'd get fucking wasted, man, damn near every night while I was in the Army. I was stationed in Germany. And there was quite a few of us that was air assault qualified. We're what they call the dopes on ropes. We're the ones that jump out the choppers. And we had ordered some rappelling rope. And the German barracks, they were about 5 stories tall. And about 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, we'd be fucking hammered. And make Swiss seats, kind of like an impromptu harness. Throw the ropes out the attic and walk the wall. And we'd make about 3 jumps before the MPs come and haul our ass away. Of course, those that were above us in rank did not like that too much, but it was every couple of weeks, man, we be doing it. Yeah, they knew if I got hold of some Jim Beam, some hijinks was about to happen. Now I've got scars that prove it. Now talk to me, what kind of gear do you use, guitar-wise?
Okay. Basically just use like Les Paul style guitars. It's a company called Agile that I love that makes these awesome Paul guitars. But both of my guitars have invaders in the bridge. Seymour Duncan invaders is for the pickup, and Duncan Jazz in the neck. All of them have that. So that's the heaviest sound I've ever heard out of a pickup. Basically use a Behringer pod run through a power amp with custom cabinets that I built. We have Birch and different speakers, but yeah, man, that's basically my rig.
Right on. And how about Dusty? He uses about the same setup you got?
Dustin, he's got two cabs as well. Straight cabs. I think one's a Marshall, one's a Randall. I forget the head he uses, a V3, I think. It's tube head.
Okay.
He does tube, I do solid state. I don't think you can beat those guitar processors, man. They just sound awesome with the simulators, cab simulators, and all that type of stuff.
I really have to agree with you on that.
I mean, tube's great for, I'm not sure, but with the tone and all that type of stuff. But
well, it depends on the sound you're looking for,
Yeah, the sound I get out of mine, I haven't been able to get out of a tube amp, man. Maybe you have to spend $3 or $4 grand on one to get it, but shit, I don't have that kind of scratch. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
My shit's mix and match. I built my shit. You know what I mean? We use straight cabs, man, because the straight cabs give you a whole lot fucking more bottom end. It's perfect for what we do, man. You go into those low chords and it feels like it's bringing the fucking house down around you,
Mm-hmm. Well, what do you guys tune down to?
We're drop C is what we do. So it's like a standard D tuning with a top string drop down to C.
Right on. Yeah, going back to the solid state gear, I use I got a Line 6 Spider 3 HD 150.
Right.
And love it. I mean, there's so many different sounds. It's got the cab simulator in it. You can even choose your mic placement on the speaker to get the different sound. I love that. I've got it set up as a dual rectifier, like the old Mark III Mesa Boogies.
Right. Yeah, the setting I use is the Soldano SLO 100 and a Soldano cab.
But
it's pretty heavy.
I don't think you can beat solid state. The only thing you got to watch for, and this is something I just learned, through the years, you got to watch the speakers that you use. Because if you want it to sound a certain way, the speakers you use may add flavoring that you don't want. You know what I'm saying? Because you might set it up like a dual rectifier, but if you're using a Marshall cab, you're still going to get that Marshall warm tone. And like the cab I have, I got it's a Behringer 400 watt cab. I've got the JBLs, and they don't add the flavoring. So whatever the sound I'm looking for out of the head is the sound I get out the speakers.
Is that the straight Behringer cab?
Actually, no, mine's a slant.
Yeah, those cabs are fucking awesome though, either straight or fucking slant. Just the speakers in them are great. They have great bass response. They're built like a fucking tank. You wouldn't believe it being Behringer. But,
oh, dude, it's fucking heavy as shit, man. I hate dragging that thing around the gigs.
Well, that straight cab they put out, man, they don't make it anymore. But that's what I modeled my cabinets after, the two that I built with the exact dimensions of that Behringer straight cab, and they sound fucking awesome.
I don't know, for the last few years, I've gone through pawn shops looking for one of those straight cabs. I may have to do like you and just build one.
They're hard to find. I actually did find one not too long ago. I've got one in my studio. I don't use it for live. I use the two that I built, but I was able to find one.
I tell you, they hard to find, but man, they sound great.
They really do, and you can get them cheap as shit too. Like somebody will be selling them for like $100. You're like, God damn, you gotta be fucking kidding me! These cabinets are fucking beasts.
Man, I bought mine. When was that? It was 2008 before we moved from Vegas back to Louisiana, and I bought it at a pawn shop for $200, and great shape, no scratches. Still had the little sales tag on the side of it, you know, the JBL thing, and I've put that thing through hell over the last few years. Went through quite a few shows, but yeah. And as far as guitars, I've got I'm a big fan of Jackson, and I tune mine down to C standard. So
Right.
you know, it's like just tuning like the A440 or what you would consider E standard, just, you know, 2 full steps down. But I love that tone. It's deep, it's fucking heavy, and you get a good bottom end response out of it. I mean, when you start playing chords, people take notice. It's like I tried playing a while back in standard tuning, and it seemed too happy. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want that. You don't want to be happy.
Oh no.
It's not miserable.
It sound like something, you know, I hate to use this 'cause I like Anthrax, but it sounds like, you know, something off an Anthrax album. It's just real happy riffs.
Hey, Anthrax was cool.
Hey, I'm not knocking them, but, you know.
Called an homage.
Oh, yeah, but you look at 80s sound compared to, you know, 2000 sound, and it sounds happy.
It does.
At least it does
Yes.
to me.
Yeah, if you compare it to High on Fire, it ain't gonna sound right. You know
No.
what I mean?
You know, or Spiritual Beggars or whoever, you know. It's just... Well, tell you, let's go ahead and take a break real quick, and I'll slap us up some tunes. And
Cool.
let's see. I'm going to go ahead and play Good Old Rebel, which is the intro to y'all's album.
Yeah, it's not really our song. It's an old Civil War tune.
So the South is rising again on that one.
That's
then-
right.
I'll play War Tomb. Let's see. We'll go with Beginning of the End and When the End Comes Calling. We'll play those, then we'll be back. So, guys, stick around. Metalheads out there in listener land, you're listening to the Bullshit with Bob show right here on Brutiful Metal Radio. Got Black Hand Throne live in the studio via Skype. And we'll be back in a few, fuckers. You were listening to Black Hand Throne, Good Old Rebel, War Tomb, Beginning of the End, and When the End Comes Calling. And when the end comes calling, you better put your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye. Welcome back to the show, guys. And once again, thank y'all for being on the show. I really appreciate it.
Oh yeah, man, no problem. We're glad to do it.
And I see we got a few more people loaded up here in the chat room. Hey there, Keith. Welcome to the show. Of course, KWM, Head Honchos, see you in there. Welcome to the show, Trish, and whoever Waddle Bump is.
We're trying to get Bobby on there. He's trying to log on and talk, our bass player.
He may be the Waddle Bump then.
He might be. When I logged on the first time, he gave me some real fucked up name.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it's a generic porno name. So
Yeah.
it's,
I'm not too sure. I think the guy did too much drugs or something. If
Then I
there's,
went in and renamed it to BHC, but I don't know, for some reason when I log on, it cuts off the audio. So we're going to leave that alone.
yeah, it's hilarious. This thing kicks out some wild names. My favorite one of all is Wookie Lips.
Wookie.
Yeah. Episode 69. Star Wars porno, Wookie Lips. Tell you what, bro, that'd be some lips I'd be fucking running from. So, you were saying during the break that this was actually kind of a tough album for you guys to put together, Black Hand Throne 3.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we've been working on it for quite a while. Like I said, we had some drummer issues where just couldn't find the right fucking guy and trying to get prepared for shows, and it just took us forever to get this album together. But we're about to finish it up now. It should be out March 30th. Yeah, we're about to wrap it up. Yeah.
Well, I tell you, whenever you guys get it together and everything and drop it, definitely let us know, because we'll push it like a bitch in, through here.
Right.
But we love what you guys do, man. Y'all got some heavy fucking shit. We love what you guys are doing.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Now, gotta ask you, what was what made y'all want to do a doom stoner metal band?
We didn't
Or
set out to
like
do
a
it. This is
sludge.
kind of it's kind of what comes out. We get stoners.
playing metal. Comes out stoner and doomy, I guess. I don't know. Well, I don't know, the first album was basically all written in the studio, and it was, you know, basically once Manticore went down, that's where what came out of it was Black Hand Throne, the first album anyway.
I got O'Keefe up in here doing fap.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, Star Wars porn, fap. And he's saying that the thing behind the music would be pot.
The theme behind it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's just definitely a 2-joint minimum in there. If there's anything recorded, it's Jim Beam and, like I said, 2-joint minimum.
Yeah, like Sublime, right? 2 joints in the morning, 2 joints at night.
But there's a whole lot more than 2.
Well, you
start
gotta
off at 2.
Yeah, you gotta start somewhere though, right?
Gotta get the engine started.
Now, what were some of the most memorable shows that you guys have played in y'all's careers?
Let's see. There was a metal. What was that? NRE Metal Fest was pretty cool. It was a big outdoor event. That was a really good.
Show was cool.
That was a really good show, and yeah, we did. It was a Oasis show we did with Polka Dot Cadaver, and I forget what the other bands were, but we played with them there. And we also did a show with them in Greenville. They used to be with Dog Fashion Disco. I don't know if you ever heard of those guys, but those were pretty cool shows. The last show we played down at the Sound Hole was pretty fucking awesome. I had a blast.
Me too.
So that was pretty memorable. We're definitely looking forward to getting back down there. That's about it.
Now, if you guys could have, you know, like a genie pop out of a fucking bottle and give you one wish for a show, where would that show be, and who would you be playing with? What other band would you be playing with?
Shit, High on Fire for sure, man, because I like to watch them play, period, even playing or not. But High on Fire, and if I was going to pick a venue around here,
He said anywhere.
Oh, anywhere.
Anywhere.
All I know is around here.
Anywhere.
So, I don't know, Orange Peel would be fucking awesome up in Nashville.
Pretty much High on Fire anywhere.
High on Fire anywhere.
There you
I'm
go.
open for them guys any fucking where, whether it be in the fucking backyard or the goddamn Palladium. I don't give a... you know.
Now, what was one of your worst shows?
Well, I'll tell you what my worst show was, and it was still fun, man, but it was like our very first fucking show. And we had a couple guys in the band at that time that were, you know, kind of amateur, I guess, so we needed to get them out and play like a show. So we played a fucking trailer park. There was a buddy of ours, man, the guys in this band, Insidious Demise, and he was having like a Halloween party, I think it was, wasn't it? And it was like this little makeshift stage, and they had a fucking lamp on the stage, so that was our lighting. I couldn't see jack shit. Nobody else could either. Pitch black with a fucking bonfire. But hey, it was still fun, man. We played our asses off, and then when we got done, the cops showed up and shut it down, and we fucking went home. But I'd say that's probably the worst if you looked at it, but we still had a fucking good time.
You know, those kind of shows, man, like you said, at the time, you know, shit'll go wrong, and it's like, oh, man, this was the worst shit ever at the time. But later on down the line, ends up being, you know, a good memory. Because we played a show in, when I was in high school, you know, we were in a little, like, cover band. We tried writing a couple songs. And we played this, it was a backyard party. The dude had this huge bonfire. And we were playing For Whom the Bell Tolls. And, you know the part where it says, take a look to the sky just before you die. It's the last time you will.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't that part. It was Hear the Silence So Loud. Someone threw a can of ether in the fire. Right when that vocal line came up. And the singer said, hear the silence so loud. And that can of ether blew up. Boom! We was like, fuck, man, we got pyros. This shit's cool, you know? But it was cold as fuck. It was like February. Cold. Strings were popping. Gear wasn't working right. You know, I mean, it was a shit bag of a show. But that one moment made it. You know,
Yeah.
some drunk ass threw a can of ether in the fire and blew it up, and you know, embers were flying everywhere. I mean, oh yeah, it was a war zone, but it was awesome. Oh, I got Trish in the chat room wanting me to ask you guys, please, who plays the banjo on Born of the Devil?
Oh, that would be me. I've always fancied the banjo. I can't fucking understand it for some reason. I've probably owned a banjo 3 different times in my life, and I get it, and I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm learning the fucking banjo. And, you know, that's about the extent of it, is what you hear on Born of the Devil. And I'm like, fuck, I can't play this banjo. Because I want to play it like them motherfuckers on TV, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like, I can't do that shit. I don't understand it. It's different than guitar. You wouldn't think it's that much different, but it fucking confuses me. But yeah, it's me doing that on the album there.
You know, I've tried to figure it out a few times myself, and I don't get it.
Well, because all the fastness is in your right hand versus, I don't know, it blows my fucking mind. I don't own one anymore, you know what I mean? I'll probably buy another one, though, in my lifetime, I'm sure.
Now I've got Jack asking, where did Good Old Rebel come from?
Well, actually, man, that was a drummer we had, John Taylor. He was with us for a while, man. He helped us write a lot of the stuff on this newest album that's coming out. But that was something he had showed us, man. We were like, man, that's a fucking cool song. You know, it's like old Civil War song. Sound like an old sad motherfucker. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. It was what we wanted to put at the beginning of the album, and it's kind of makes a statement, and I'm not really sure what it says, but we like it. You know, what I mean? It's not got nothing to do with us. We just wanted to put it at the beginning of the CD.
Yeah, Keith's in the chat room saying that the picking hand does all the real work on a banjo.
Exactly.
I
But
just
I mean, if you're playing like speed metal, then your picking hand does that too. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't understand it, even though I know that's what it does. You know what I mean?
it looks like it's mostly chicken picking. You know, you got all them little bitty picks that go on each finger.
Right.
And man, anytime I try to play one, I've thrown all the picks, and I about wanted to pull a fucking Jimi Hendrix on the damn banjo. You know what I'm saying?
Just set it on fire and fuck it. I don't know, man. When I did it for the CD, man, I just tried to keep it simple. I put fingers in a chord position and just picked it. You know what I mean?
Now, guess we want to go ahead and take a few more questions from the chat room. I know what Vixen's going to ask you guys whenever she gets around to it. They probably having a little bit of lag on us right now. Well, am I going to ask them, Vixen, or are you going to go ahead and pop up in the chat room? She asks us every interview. She's going to ask you guys, there you go, boxers, briefs, or commando?
Boxer briefs.
You got to air the boys out sometimes. Freedom. This is a free society. Set the boys free. Oh man. Now, you said that you built your cabinets, and what'd you build them out of?
I built them out of birch. And basically it, birch. Put some glue on it, Tolexed them.
That's why they're so heavy.
Do what?
I said that's why they're so heavy. You were saying they were heavy.
Oh yeah. They said they got wheels on them though. But that one's got that fucking gimp wheel that you can't actually fix. That dude. I went down to Bob's and put new wheels on that motherfucker. But,
Yeah, the cab I got, man, it's got the casters on the bottom, but they all rotate.
Right, yeah. Mine were supposed to do that, but like they were so fucked up, all the bearings were going out of them, so they were just like metal on metal, fucking cabinet fighting you every fucking inch of the way.
Oh man,
it's all good now.
I gotta take some JB weld to mine. I'm gonna lock them in place, at least 2 of them. That thing's got a mind of its own. You start rolling it, then it wants to turn to the right. You need to go left. Oh yeah, I about pulled a Jimi Hendrix on it a few times too.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you guys been getting some pretty good responses to your previous releases. Are you having a lot of interest with the upcoming release?
I'm sure we will once it comes out. It's been a while. This will be almost 2 years since we put out our last album, which we try to get one out a year, you know.
We're already writing for the fourth.
Yeah, we're already writing for the fourth. We've got about 3 songs done for the fourth, and we're actually more excited about that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's just because we're tired of this material, because we've been working on
the
it.
album after this next week coming out, and this one we're about to drop.
Yeah, I know. When you play them songs a couple thousand times, shit gets old, don't it?
It does. Yeah, we were playing these songs before the second album came out. You know what I mean? So we go through spurts. We write shit, and we'll go ahead and play it all live, but it might be on the album 2 times down the road. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. When we go play shows, there was this one song that we wrote, and everybody always wanted to fucking hear it, and god damn, I was so sick of playing it. I don't even want to hear it now. You know, every once in a while I'll get a few people in the chat room. Hey, play that song "Walking Tall" by you guys. Like, dude, no, I got other songs. No, we want to hear that one, man. Fuck that song. You know, just sick of playing it, sick of hearing it. But you know, people like it.
Hey, if somebody wants you to play something, play it. Man.
Yeah, but it's just, man. Well, that song, the music still sounds current, even though that album came out in early 2003. But late 2003 when that one come out. It still sounds current today, even though it's almost 10 years old. But you know, after 10 years of playing the same damn song, it's old.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I got plenty of other ones. We want to hear that one. No. Oh man. Now, are you guys getting any kind of label interest?
No, so far, I haven't really shopped any labels. I mean, we're kind of just doing it on our own, you know what I mean? I mean, we got a studio in my house, so we record all our shit for free already. We really don't need a label, per se. And unless somebody wants to drop some money in my lap, then we can talk. But other than that, we don't really need that kind of shit. We just do it ourselves.
Well, you know, I've brought this up to quite a few of the bands I've interviewed. With today's technology, labels are pretty much becoming a thing of the past, at least in my opinion. Because with social media the way it is, and software the way it is, you can do everything yourself.
Yeah.
The only thing a label can do is give you a big fat advance. And if you're going to get a big loan, go to the bank and get one. Because it'll be a whole lot cheaper on the interest rate.
Yeah, you don't really need. I mean, a label would be good to maybe promote you and that type of shit in that sense, to get you out there advertisement wise, and get you on TV shows that would be your genre anyway. But other than that, you don't really need them. You don't need them to do your album anymore. That's for damn sure.
No, because you can make your own EPK. You can shop it around. You can shop it to quite a few of the festivals. And once you hit festivals and a lot of people see you, bam, you know.
Yeah.
I know several bands have done that and are decent in the underground, but enough to where they're selling merch, they're selling, you know, well, I don't know, CDs are pretty much becoming a thing of the past now with, you know, iTunes and Amazon and places like that where people buying one tune at a time and popping them up on their iPod. Not too many people are buying full CDs anymore. What do you guys think about that? The CD versus, you know, the digital download.
I prefer the digital download. I mean, you don't need all that packaging and shit. You can show me a nice picture of your cover. That's good enough for me. You know, once the iPod came out, that pretty much changed everything. So you don't need thousands of CDs stacked up in your house when you can fit everything in something the size of a cigarette pack. You know, I prefer digital downloads.
Oh, well, Dark Black Death Dude from Hell and Stuff just told me cry when they don't want to hear it. Yeah, bruh, I hear you, Keith. I'll cry when they don't want to hear it. But I'll cry when they do want to hear it, too, because I'm tired of hearing that fucking song. Oh. have to agree with Keith. There's, he said he still likes having a good copy of a CD in his hand. And the pro and con on the digital download versus having a full CD, a band's going to go out and write 8 or 10 songs to put on a disc. You put it up on digital download, and a person will pick and choose, 2 choice cuts, but they're missing out on the other 6 to 8 songs. If they buy the CD, they get all the songs. So I think, from a band perspective, it's a lot better for a person to buy a CD because, they're spending, $10 versus $2 to $4 just buying a couple tracks.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you like that band, you're going to want everything by them. At least that's how I am.
Yeah.
Even if the songs aren't as good as the whatever other song, you know what I mean? I still want the whole album. That's how I am anyway.
Now, take a few more questions from the chat room. If you guys out there got any more questions. Don't be bashful out there. I guess they're going to be bashful, so I got to ask more questions. So how about that price of tea in China? And Keith, you missed it, buddy. We already talked about the Second Amendment and gun rights and all that, so I jumped on the soapbox for you. And you missed it. Yeah, me and Keith talk quite a bit on every now and then on Facebook about the government and how crooked they are. And again, this lighter sucks. Let me get you guys' thoughts on the current metal scene. Do y'all think it's getting stronger again, or is it still in a period of decline?
I think it's strong. There's a lot of good bands out there, man.
Yes, it definitely seems stronger than it did.
Yeah.
10 years ago.
Yeah. So something I've noticed, and I bring this up quite a bit too. I don't know if you guys have noticed this as well. We're about the same age, and coming up, before the splintering into all the different subgenres, really there was metal, but you just said you had each band had their different flavor. You didn't have black metal, death metal, and everything starting off, and everything splintered. What I'm seeing with a lot of these younger bands coming up, and I'm liking this big time, is they're picking and choosing a little bit from each genre and almost remolding everything back into one genre under metal. Because you'll hear a blackened death band, but they may have added some sludge to it. Or you'll hear a thrash band with some, a little bit of funk groove or something to it. To me, it's taking all the subdivisions of metal and bringing it back under one genre. Are y'all seeing this as well?
Yeah, I like that too. I'm not too big into all the little subdivisions, little genres of. It's either good or bad to me. I either like it or I don't. I'm not into all the little titles.
I can't stand labels myself.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, old Keith says, I can't believe we as a nation of rational people let the government get away with their bullshit. And he did spell it G-U-B-M-E-N-T. Government. Hey, he's old Southern boy himself. He's from the northern South, though. Up there in Virginia. But yeah, I don't know, the whole subgenre thing. I'm sure you guys remember this as well. You could hear one band like, Sabbath or, Judas Priest, and they would have one song that would sound like doom. And then they'd have another sound almost like thrash. And then another sound where it was just heavy death sounding shit.
Right.
But it was one band that was creating different flavors of songs.
Right.
Not making, just under one genre. And
Right.
I'm really digging, especially seeing these young guys coming up doing this, That means that the future of metal is quite strong. And these young guys can be carrying that battle flag whenever, we ride around running motherfuckers over in our spiked little rascals.
Right.
Our black leather spiked little rascals. Better watch out, fuckers. My shit's gonna have wheelie bars and a 350. Big old drag pipes on it. And yep, an AK sitting out the front. Now, let me ask you guys, what do y'all do away from music? Do y'all have, any kind of hobbies y'all do? Y'all hunt, fish, anything like that?
What do you do, Doc?
Shit, I don't know. I don't do a whole lot. I work, and then when I have time off, I play in a band. It's really about the extent of it. I don't do anything special.
Watch sports. What basic, I guess, what everybody else does. Watch sports.
Occasionally we get to go shoot some shotguns. That's fun.
Ain't nothing wrong with that right there. Now, what's y'all sports team? What kind of sports y'all into?
For me, it's football and basketball. I like the Panthers, Carolina Panthers.
Right on.
Professionally.
I don't really give a shit about sports, but I do like the Saints.
Who dat, baby? Who dat?
Yeah, man. I used to live in Lake Charles, and ever since then, man, I've been a huge Saints fan. So,
if you're down in this area, you gotta be.
But if they ain't playing, I don't give a fuck about none of it. Really.
I tell you, bro, if you ain't wearing black and gold around here, you better be wearing purple and gold. It's gonna be one of the two. It's either LSU,
that's it,
or it's Saints. And what was funny, I told you guys I was living out in Alabama, and on game day, man, I had my home jersey, my LSU white jersey, number 7, Mettenberger, and I always wear my hat. My purple and gold LSU hat, and boy, would I get some fucking looks from all them people wearing that big A on their head. I cannot stand Alabama football. Those are the rudest fucking fans ever. You'd walk into any gas station down there, I swear to you, bro, any gas station, Walmart, Walgreens, whatever, and they see that purple and gold on your head, they only know 2 words: Roll Tide. It's like a little wind-up doll. You wind them up. Roll Tide, Roll Tide, Roll Tide, Roll Tide. It's like, holy fuck, man. Yeah, but, I must say they did whip our ass last year and this year, so more power to them, but fuck them. Yeah, football is about the only sport I get into. Everything else just kind of takes the place till the season starts back over.
Right.
I tell you what, though, New Orleans is going to be hopping this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
I bet.
Sunday, they got the Super Bowl. It's going to be the Superdome. And, of course, we got Mardi Gras.
Right.
All about the same time. So there's going to be a lot of idiots getting drunk down there and fucking up. So
There's a lot of fucking people in jail.
Well, yeah. New Orleans will be making a lot of money this weekend, one way or another.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
Yeah, Deanna, this is her first time being in Louisiana. And she had made a comment. She wants to go to Mardi Gras down in New Orleans. And for us that live here, we stay away from New Orleans Mardi Gras. Because that's a tourist trap. I mean, you go down there, you can be buying $5 beers. If you got to take a piss, it's a 1-drink minimum, which means it's going to cost you $5 to go take a piss, which is why the streets smell like they do during Mardi Gras.
Right.
But, we can go to Baton Rouge. We can go down to, the funny one. A lot of people don't know this, but the funny Mardi Gras, the Cajun Mardi Gras, is actually a bunch of Cajuns getting drunk as fuck and riding horses bareback and chasing a chicken and trying to catch the chicken. I kid you not, bro. That is the original Mardi Gras. I mean, you go down to like Homa and
I prefer the Mardi Gras with boobies.
They do.
Well,
They do.
That's Nolan's right there. But you know, if you want to watch some funny shit, ain't nothing funnier than a drunk coon ass falling off a horse trying to catch a damn chicken.
I guarantee you that'd be funny.
That is some fucking hilarious shit, bro. But you know, I mean, as far as Mardi Gras, you can have a good time in Baton Rouge. I mean, still got large crowds. You'll still see some crazy shit now and then. It's not quite as crazy as New Orleans because it's a lot more family oriented. You see a lot more kids around there. You'll see the occasional titty, you know, and you know, dudes popping their junk out, getting bees. You'll see it every now and then, but not like it's down in New Orleans. But of course, in Baton Rouge, you ain't got 1,000 pickpockets trying to get your money either. Because I mean, believe me, they come down here for that. Oh yeah, Bobby equals coon ass. Laissez les bon temps rouler. Be bétain. And for those of you that don't speak coon ass, that's let the good times roll, son, bitch. These fucking Obama cigarettes. I don't know if you guys smoke cigarettes or not. I pretty much chain smoke. And I hate these fireproof fuckers. Because, honestly, I think they're going to cause more cancer because of the shit they put in there to snuff them.
Yeah.
Than typically smoking wood.
I used to smoke a ton. I don't smoke anymore, though.
I've tried to quit a couple times, but it's like every time I get really low, some bullshit happens and puts me right back on.
Yeah. No more cigarette smoking anyway.
Yeah. They need to legalize the other. I'd stop smoking cigarettes altogether.
Damn right. Why would you? Be smoking joints all day.
Damn, excuse me.
20 Class A joints.
Yeah, 20 of them an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about be zombied.
Retarded. 20 an hour. Ooh.
So, all right, folks out there in listener land, y'all got any more questions y'all want to throw up? Go ahead and toss them on out. Black Aaron Throne is waiting to answer. And if y'all have a question for me, fuck it, I'll answer it too. If I feel so inclined. Pack of cannabis lights? Oh no. No, Keith. They gotta be cannabis heavies.
Full of flavor.
Exactly. Blunt style.
Mm-hmm.
But without the blunt paper. Now, this new album you guys are coming out with, what's the music? Is it like a further maturing of what y'all already do, or is it going to be similar to what y'all already have out?
It'll definitely sound like Black Ant Throne. Shit, I don't know, man. What do you think about that?
I think it's pretty similar.
Yeah, it's pretty similar. I mean, there's some different stuff in it too. I mean, there's some new stuff we did with it, but it's still Black Ant Throne.
Yeah.
Well, I guess everybody in the chat room's kind of scared to ask you guys questions, man. Oh, Jack said he just heard some of the new songs, and they are kick-ass.
Yeah, you did hear a few at the show. Yeah, what we played? We played Session Omega.
Session Omega.
Rise to My Knees.
Yeah. They heard The Harvest, which will be on the next.
Well, The Harvest is actually one we're writing for the fourth album.
Right.
But that song is by far my favorite. The Harvest is special to me anyway.
Yeah, Jack said the new song, The Harvest, I'm really excited for.
Yeah, that'll be the next album, man. But
Okay.
yeah, man.
You
But
know,
we won't wait 2 years in between.
No.
Keith, you know, simple minds think alike, buddy, because I was about to ask them what type of shoelaces they have. He wants to know what size shoes you guys wear.
Size shoes. You wear 9?
I wear 9.
I wear, I don't know, 11, I think.
Yeah.
10 and a half wide.
Yeah.
If they're going to take out wide shoes, it's 10 and a half. If they don't, it's 11.
Oh, man. Oh, Vixen's saying baby feet. Don't worry, I'll get her for y'all later. Pink eye for you tonight. Oh, yeah. Pink eye bad. Oh, now she's apologizing. Yep, you're sorry.
We're comfortable with our foot size.
Oh my God. Keith wants to know, how are the farm animals there?
How are the farm animals? There's none around here. I used to live out in the country and we had a fucking gang of goats out there. Come outside and that motherfucker would be standing on the hood of my car, a fucking goat.
We gotta live in the city here.
Yeah, now we're in the city, man. Down here in Malden, it's
Greenville.
big city, Greenville.
Big city.
It's kind of funny, guys, because when y'all were saying goats, like I said, we got a little bit of a lag. And as you were saying that, Vixen popped up, any goats?
They used to be goats.
Yeah, there was a goat I had to get in a fight with. That motherfucker wouldn't leave me alone, especially when we were moving. We were moving from there. That motherfucking goat was jumping up in the back of the truck and challenging me. You know what I mean? I'm like, get the fuck, goddamn goat, get the fuck out of here. And he just stand there. And I had to take a broomstick to his ass. And he still didn't want to go. He was ready to fight the fucking broomstick too, fucking goat.
Now,
well,
we have a joke about goats. When we had our festival last year, we had a band from New Orleans come out called Necrotic Priapism. I don't know if you guys ever heard of them. Really some good music, really good music. I'll get Deanna to send y'all a couple links of them. And they have a song called Nun Scum. They got a video for. And a fellow by the name of Mike Holderbeast did their video. And this guy, he did videos for Ex-Hoarder, Crowbar, Goat Whore, you know, quite a few of the New Orleans bands. And this song, Nun Scum, the main chorus line is, drenched in nuns cum, I fuck goats. Alright. And so we all consider ourselves goat fuckers because of that. And yeah, it's just fucking hilarious. It's just a running joke we got. And Vixen even popped up in there and says, only because we fuck goats. She says she's going to post a video link on y'all's Facebook page. Definitely check it out, but make sure if y'all got kids, they're not around to watch it. I'm serious. It starts off really good and gets better. Just trust me on it.
You ain't sending us some goat fucking.
No, not no goat fucking. Like I said, that's the lyrics, but the video is.
Oh, I got you.
The video is pretty harsh. Yeah, you'll see. It's got titties and cross fucking. Yeah. Yeah, the nun in the video, yeah, she's pretty hot. And she gives that cross hell.
Nice.
Now, Jack asked if anyone had asked where the name Black Hand Throne came from, and yeah, when we had that little glitch at the very beginning, I asked them where the name came from, and they had told me that it just popped up. Well, go ahead, I'll let you explain it again.
Yeah, it's just a name we came up with. It's kind of like you know, ruling from the throne with a black hand. I don't know. It's
not really too much of a meaning behind it.
And there's kind of a play on words there as well.
And that's where we were saying that one of your friends called it Black Hand Dong, right? Or
Black Man's Dong.
Black Man's Dong. Left hand black. Jackie crazy, bro. You remember how we were talking about, you know, that one song that everyone loves to hear by my band? My brother just sends me a text message. Hey, man, can you forward that song over to me? The guys at work want to hear it. It's like, fuck no. Damn. Okay, D says that the link is on y'all's wall. So, yeah, y'all will be delighted to see that.
Cool.
It's fucking crazy. Where did the song Big Dick Reuben come from?
That's basically it's about a con man. Basically, a friend of mine, his band, he was talking about he'd love to run into a guy like Rick Rubin, and I said, yeah, and if you did, he would probably be a con man. He'd be more like Dick Rubin, and so the song's basically just about a con man, but that's where the title came from.
Vic said that's her fave.
That's our 13-minute song.
That's a 13-minute song.
Wow. Yeah, that's something I always like doing when I write. I like writing a long song. And there's something about, I don't know, I cannot write anything less than 4 minutes. I cannot do it. It's got to be, anytime I write something, it comes out standard like 6 minutes every time.
I don't feel like you even get good and started until about 4 or 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you're just now getting going a little bit.
Right.
We usually write them. It just happens that way. It's usually 7, 10, 12-minute songs. Just feels right.
Well, the way I look at it is if fans are going to spend the money, and buy our CDs at a show, why not give them their money's worth? You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And, that I don't know. I have to agree with you. The music really don't start gelling until you get at least 3.5 to 4 minutes into it. That's when that vibe starts kicking in.
You got bands out there writing 2-minute songs. Well, shit, that's an intro. You know what I'm saying? That ain't a song.
Yeah, I don't get those 2-minute songs. I mean, you may get 20 or 30 songs on a fucking CD, but so the fuck what?
Yeah.
You ain't got shit on there. That's my opinion anyway.
Yeah, we're not putting together any rap albums. No 20-minute or 20 song CDs.
Oh, this is funny. Jack says, Denny said at the last show, we got 2 more left and then play for 30 more minutes.
That's what happens. It's even funnier when the soundman tells you have 1 more left and we break out of 13 minutes. He's thinking you're going to be done in 3. It's like, no, sorry, dude.
Now, you guys said y'all played some festivals before. Festivals are a cool place to play, but were y'all rushed whenever y'all played? Y'all have like a 30, 45-minute set, and everybody's rushing you to get on, hurry up, set up. When you're done, hurry up and get the fuck off the stage. Did y'all run across that?
Well, not really, but I mean, it's kind of goes without saying that if you're a professional band, you should know to get the fuck off the stage as quick as you can. I mean, just to be courteous to the other bands, you want to, you set up as quick as you can. That's basically on you. But getting off, you're wasting somebody else's time at that point. But we haven't really had any issues because we get the fuck out of there. You know what I mean? When we're done, a lot of people always want to come up and talk to you, and we always want to talk to everybody. But when you're trying to break down, it's like you got to get the fuck out of the way. You know what I mean? And once we get everything out of the way, then we like to talk to everybody that we can. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. We had played a festival one time, June 6, 2006. We were playing the 666 Festival out in Iowa, of all places. Middle of fucking nowhere. I think it was Cedar Rapids. And we drove with our gear from Vegas. So that was like a 28-hour ride.
Damn.
Yeah, and which was cool. I mean, we had a great time. We left from Vegas and went there. We drove around the Rockies. Went up there and played the show and everything. But the venue had double booked the gig. We had 17 bands for the festival, and it was a one-day fest. And 17 bands starting at noon, but they had double booked the show. They had Nonpoint playing that evening. So the whole time we're setting up and setting down, and all the bands there were professional. Everybody, I mean, I knew a few of them that were there from Louisiana. Some friends of mine that I've jammed with back in the day were there, and all of us had played, decent-sized shows before. Knew what was going on. All our shit set up. All we got to do is throw it on stage, plug in, do our shit, unplug, throw it off stage, good to go. But we had Nonpoints people up our ass the whole time. Hurry the fuck up, hurry the fuck up. Don't break into Nonpoints time. Man, fuck you and fuck Nonpoint. In fact, there was one band, it was the headline band for the fest, for what we were doing, called Level Zero, out of California that was playing. And they actually got the power cut off on them by a non-point. And the singer had one of them huge water bottles on stage, and he chunked it at the bass player and hit him in the head. Yeah, better start a big old ruckus up in there. Which I guarantee you non-point didn't want none of, because 17 bands versus one band. Non-point, N-O-N, not 9-point, non-point. It's a fag band. They started making kind of big now. They suck.
You bunch of faggots over there.
Yeah. Fuck them assholes. Dude, and here's the thing, you know. I've met quite a few big bands throughout the years, plus ones I've interviewed here on the show. And I have yet to run across a real big attitude. You know what I mean?
Right.
A lot of the people, I mean, I've interviewed Steve Zetro Souza, former singer for Exodus, current singer for Hatred. And he's like me and you know, just sitting here, no ego, just a metalhead, you know. Now, this band Non-Point, they were eating at the Taco Bell around the corner from the venue. And we all went there to go eat. And they were sitting there and, man, they wasn't talking to nobody. You know, they were to themselves. Bands would come up and ask them shit. And it was just like, you know, give them the cold shoulder. You know, man, like, who the fuck are you? Get away from me. We're Non-Point.
I ain't never heard of no fucking Non-Point. I don't know who that is.
I've heard of them.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
I would know him to go up to him. You know what I mean? Who the fuck are you?
You don't want to talk to them.
No, fuck Non-Point.
yeah, fuck them motherfuckers. That's what I'm saying. Fuck them and their hairy goat-smelling ass. And yeah, D, you can go fuck them. There you go, goat fucker. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and I guess we'll wrap this one on up. Is there anything you want any of the people to know? I know your CDs, you said you're going to drop sometime in toward the end of March, right?
Yeah, March 30th.
March 30th.
March 30th. So we'll be looking forward to that. I can't wait to hear the new stuff. Y'all got some upcoming gigs.
We do.
Oh,
16th Town Hall and the 30th at the house, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Vixen just brought up my favorite band, she says, Panic at the Disco. You know, you're going to be getting 2 pink eyes tonight.
I don't know who the fuck that is either. I'm an old bastard. Panic at the Disco.
There's a story behind that one. A friend of mine named Shannon Fry, he plays drums for a Vegas band called Avenger of Blood. They're a thrash band. Real good band. And I had neck surgery back in 2007, and he was at the house, and he was stepping up, you know, being a good friend, cutting the yard for me and stuff, you know, shit I couldn't do. And Buffy's sister comes in there, who is all about all this fucking emo shit. And Panic at the Disco is an emo fag band. And she was talking about how cool Panic at the Disco was. And my boy Shannon cuts her the fuck down talking about how much faggotry they are. Oh, yeah. I don't want to hear about them. They're not cool. They're fags. But Panic at the Disco is so cool. No, they're not. They are fags. And, yeah. Buffy's sisters got so pissed. Her face got red like a Coke can and she left. It was awesome. I wish I could have took a picture. That was a Kodak moment and I missed it. So, D, fuck you. Fuck Panic at the Disco and Non-Point. Now, again, guys, I want to thank y'all for being on the show.
Hey, thanks for having us. We appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. Stick around just for a second. I'm gonna go ahead and throw up some more Black Hand Throne. I've got All Wrong, Golgotha, and Burning Forever. And I'll be jamming metal all night long, fuckers. So stick around. This has been the Bullshitting with Bob show right here on Brutiful Metal Radio.